Good morning, students. In the last class, we were discussing about steps in the construction of index number, and also we have seen certain notations and terminologies which are used in the construction of index number. In today's class, we will see the methods of constructing index number. Methods of constructing index number. There are mainly two methods of constructing index number. One is simple or unweighted index number. Simple or unweighted index number, and one more is weighted index number. These are the two broad methods of constructing index number. One is simple or unweighted index number, and one more is weighted index number. See, further, simple or unweighted index number is classified into two types, that is simple aggregative method, and one more is simple average of relatives method. Simple average of relatives method. Whereas in weighted index number also there are two types. First one is two methods, that is weighted aggregative method. Weighted aggregative method, and one more is weighted average of relatives method. So these are the methods of constructing index number. Methods are broadly classified into two, that is simple or unweighted index number, and one more is weighted index number. See, in simple or unweighted index number, each and every item is treated as having equal importance, whereas weighted index number, here items are given weights depending on their relative importance. Depending on their relative importance, we are going to assign the weights. See, in the last class itself I have told you that weights may be base year quantity, current year quantity, or the combination of both. So these are the two methods of constructing index number, simple or unweighted index number, and one more is weighted. Here every item is having equal importance, whereas there we are going to assign the weights depending on their relative importance. Here in simple or unweighted index number there are further two methods. One is simple aggregative method, and one more is simple average of relatives method. Likewise, in weighted index number there are two methods, weighted aggregative method, and one more is weighted average of relatives method. Now we will see how to solve the problems in the different methods. First and foremost, we are going to study about price index number. First we are going to study, there are three types of index number that we have discussed in our previous session, that price index number, quantity index number, and value index number. We will study one by one. First and foremost, we will study about price index number. In that, construction of price index number. In construction of price index number, there are mainly two methods that we have discussed just now, unweighted or simple index number, and one more is weighted or weighted index number. So first method is unweighted or simple price index number. Unweighted or simple price index number. This is the first method in the construction of price index number, and under that the first method is simple aggregative method. Simple aggregative method. See, what is the simple aggregative method? This method is very simple to calculate, And here what we are going to do is, it is the aggregate of the prices of all commodities in the current year expressed as a percentage of prices in the base year. That is, it is the aggregative method. That's why it is the aggregate of the prices, because it is price index number. That's why it is the aggregate of prices of all commodities in the current year expressed as percentage of prices in the base year. Next, that's why we can write the formula of simple aggregative method as price index number. That's why we are going to denote it as P01. Price index number is denoted by P01. P01 is equal to summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. You have seen price relative formula. Price relative formula is P1 divided by P0 into 100. But the price index number formula under simple aggregative method is summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. Next, the second method under unweighted or simple price index number is simple average of price relatives method. Average of price relatives method. So here we are it is an average of price relatives is calculated. Here what we are going to do? We are going to calculate the average of price relatives, and it may be, the average may be, I have told you that we are going to use, it is a specialized, index number is a specialized type of averages. That's why here we are going to use arithmetic mean or geometric mean. So arithmetic mean is simple to calculate, but the geometric mean gives more accurate answer. So here in a simple average of price relatives method, we can have arithmetic mean, or we can even calculate with the help of geometric mean. So first one is, that's why in simple average of price relatives there are two methods. First one is the unweighted or simple, arithmetic mean index number. First method. And the second method is the unweighted or simple geometric mean index number. So these are the two methods under simple average of price relative. So the unweighted or simple arithmetic mean index number. You know the formula of arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is equal to summation of x divided by n. Similarly here the formula is P01 is equal to summation of x it was, but here we are going to write it as summation of capital letter P divided by n. So what is P? P is nothing but it is price relative, where P is price relative. What is the formula of price relative? P is equal to, that is P is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. This is the formula of P. First you have to calculate what is P. P1 divided by P0 into 100. Then you have to make the total of all those P, that is price relative, then divided by n. That is the formula for simple arithmetic mean index number. Now what is the formula for simple geometric mean index number? The formula is P01 is equal to antilog of summation log P divided by n. This is the formula of simple geometric mean index number. P01 is equal to antilog of summation log P divided by n. So these are the methods of constructing price index number under unweighted or simple price index number. First method. Next, in the upcoming sessions we are going to see how to calculate price index number under weighted method, weighted price index number. Under unweighted or simple price index number, broadly there are two types. One is simple aggregative method and one more is simple average of price relatives method. In simple aggregative method, the formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. Whereas under simple average of price relative method, further there are two types. One is simple arithmetic mean index number and one more is simple geometric mean index number. So what is the formula of simple arithmetic mean index number? P01 is equal to summation P divided by N, where P is price relative. So P is equal to P1 divided by P0 into 100. Whereas simple geometric mean index number formula is P01 is equal to antilog of summation log P divided by N. First you will calculate what is P. P is P1 divided by P0 into 100. Then you are going to find log. Then you are going to total it. Then divide it by N and find antilog of that value. You will get price index number under simple geometric mean index number method. Now we will solve the problems under this method, unweighted or simple price index number. We will solve few problems. You will have a clear idea how to solve it. So the first problem is calculate price index number for the following data by using simple aggregative method. And comment on result. And the informations given are items. Next it is price in rupees. In price they have given prices of 2010 and prices of 2012. And the items are wheat per kg, and the price in 2010 is 20 and price in 2012 is 23. Next item is rice per kg. So rice per kg, the price of rice per kg in 2010 is 31, whereas in 2012 it is 38. Next item is pulses, that is also per kg. Price in 2010 is 40, whereas in price in 2012 is 44. Next item is milk. Milk is in liter, per liter. So milk per liter, price in 2010 is 16, whereas in price in 2012 is 20. Next cloth per meter. Price in 2010 is 20 and price in 2012 is 30. So this is the information given to you and you are asked to calculate the price index number for the data using simple aggregative method. You are asked to solve this problem using simple aggregative method. So that is the first method. Simple aggregative method formula is P01 is equal to summation P1 divided by summation P0 into 100. And we have to comment on the result. So we will do the solution. Calculation of That is, we are going to calculate calculation of price index number using which method? Here it is clearly stated that simple aggregative method. So using simple aggregative method. Simple aggregative method. So calculation of price index number using simple aggregative method. Now we will draw the table in the solution. So first column is item and second column, that is price in 2010. Now in 2010 and 2012, which is base year and which is current year? See, current year is 2012, for which the comparison is required, whereas 2010 is the base year which is used for comparison, which is selected for comparison. I have told you in the last class itself, in notations or terminology, the base year price is denoted by P0, whereas current year price is denoted by P1. So 2010 price we can write it as P0, whereas 2012 price we are going to write it as P1 because it is current year. 2012 is current year, 2010 is base year. So instead of writing price of 2010, I will write P0 because it is base year price. Next, price of 2012, I will write it as P1. So these are the rows, items P0 and P1. So items are wheat, next is rice, next is pulses, then milk, cloth. 5 items are given. Lastly, we will write the total column. Next, now we will write the base year prices of all these items. Base year price is nothing but price of 2010. It is 20. Next, it is 31, 40, 60 and 20. Next, we will write the prices of 2012, that is current year price, that is P1. 23, 38, 44, 20 and 30. Now, we will write the formula of calculation of price index number under simple aggregative method. The formula is P01. Simple aggregative method it is. Simple aggregative method. So formula is P01 is equal to summation of P0 divided by summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. It is expressed in percentage. So summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. So here summation of P1. Summation of P1 means we have to make the total of P1 row. 23 plus 38 plus 44 plus 20 plus 30. Summation of P1 is equal to 155. Next you need summation of P0. That means you are going to add all these values. 20 plus 31 plus 40 plus 16 plus 20. So that is summation of P0 is equal to 127. Now substitute the values in this formula. Summation of P1. P1 total is 155 divided by summation of P0. P0 total is 127 into 100, which is equal to, now divided 155 divided by 127. It is 1.2205 into 100. That means 122.05. So this is the price index number under simple aggregative method. After calculation, you are asked to comment on the result. This is the result and you have to comment on this result. That means when you compare the prices of 2012 with the prices of 2010, you can see the increase of 22.05%. 122. That means as it is given in percentage, base year index will always be equal to 100. So there is 22.05 increase in the prices when you compare the current year price with base year price. So you can write the comment as it means that prices in 2012 is increased by how many percent? 22.05% as compared to 2010. As compared to 2010. So this is the conclusion for the given question. First of all, you have calculated the price index number under simple aggregative method. Then you have to comment, because more than 100 if it is, then you have to write the extra amount after 100, whatever is there, that in percentage. But if it is less than 100, then what you are going to do? Suppose if the answer is 98, then you have to state that there is a decrease in the prices. How many percent? From 100, how many percent it is less? It is 2% less than 2 points less than 100. That's why you have to write it as there is a decrease in the prices in 2012 by 2% when compared with base year prices. Like this you are going to solve the problem under simple aggregative method. Now we will solve one more problem. The second problem is calculate the price index for the following data by using aggregative method. And the values given are, first of all, they have given the items as, then we are provided with the values of prices in base year as well as current year. So the items are A, B, C, D and E. 5 items prices are given and we are asked to calculate the price index number under simple aggregative method. And the prices of first item A is 20 and 25. In base year it is 20 and in current year it is 25. Next it is 8 and 10, then 10 and 12, 29 and 40. Next it is 15 and 60. So this is the question and we are asked to calculate the price index number under simple aggregative method. So in the solution, calculation of price index number under simple aggregative method. So first of all, we will draw the same table in the solution. First column, first row is items. Second row, base year, prices of base year. Prices of base year is denoted by P0. Next, prices of current year is denoted by P1. A, B, C, D and E. 5 items are given, and lastly we are going to draw the column as total. And the prices of base year, that is P naught, we are going to write, that is 20, 8, 10, 29 and 15. Next we are given with the prices of current year, that is P1, 25, 10, 12, 40 and 16. Now we will write the formula of price index number under simple aggregative method. The formula is P01 is equal to summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. So summation of P1, we have to calculate both the rows total. First we will calculate the total of P1. 25 plus 10 plus 12 plus 40 plus 16. So summation of P1 is equal to 103. Next we are going to make the total of base year prices 20 plus 8 plus 10 plus 29 plus 15. That is summation of P0 is equal to 82. Now substitute the values. Summation of P1 is 103 divided by summation of P0 is 82 into 100. So 103 divided by 82 is 1.2561. When you multiply it with 100, it will be 125.61. So this is the price index number. But here they have not asked to comment on the result. But if you are asked to write the comment, then you can write it as the prices in the current year has increased by how many percent? Increased by 25.61% as compared to base year prices. So this is how you are going to solve the problems. Now we will solve one more problem. Problem is calculate the price index number. Calculate the price index number using unweighted aggregative method. For the year 2010 and 2011 on the basis of 2008 from the following data. And the informations given are, first they have given commodities, and the commodities are wheat per kg, next rice per kg, next milk per kg, then per liter. Next they have given sugar per kg, then oil per liter and pulses per kg. So these are the commodities. Next they have given the prices in rupees, that is in 2008. Next they have given the prices in 2010. Next they have given the prices in 2011. And the prices are in 2008 it is 28, 14, 15, 22, 65 and 30. Next in 2010 it is 32, 17, 19, 25, 70 and 36. Next in 2011 it is 36, 21, 22, 33, 74 and 44. This is the question where we are asked to calculate the price index number using unweighted aggregative method. Unweighted aggregative method is nothing but simple aggregative method for the year 2010 and 2011. So far we are given with 2 years information, where one is base year and one is current year. But here the informations regarding 3 years are given, and we are asked to compare the prices of 2010 as well as 2011 with the prices of 2008. That means 2008 is the base year, whereas 2010 as well as 2011 is the current year. There are 2 current years. So we are going to calculate the price index number separately for both the current years. First we will calculate the price index number for 2010. Next we will calculate the price index number for 2011. So in the solution, we are going to draw the same table. So solution, first we will write the commodities. Next these prices. So 2008 prices are nothing but 2008 is a base year. So we are going to write it as P0. Base year prices are denoted by P0. Next 2010 is the first current year. So we are going to write it as P1. Next 2011 is the second current year that we have to compare with the same base year. So we can mark it as P2. We will mark it as P2. Base year is 1 but current years are 2. Base year is 2008. 2010 is the first current year and 2011 is the second current year. That's why we are going to mark it as P1 and P2. Now we are going to write the same values. We will write unweighted first we will calculate unweighted aggregative method for the current year 2010. So unweighted aggregative index, unweighted aggregative index for 2010 over 2008 is, formula is P01 is equal to summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. Summation of P1 divided by summation of P0 into 100. So we will calculate what is the total of P0 and what is the total of P1. So total summation of P0 is equal to 28 plus 14 plus 15 plus 22 plus 65 plus 30. The answer is 174. Next summation of P1. So you are going to add all the values, 32 plus 17 plus 19 plus 25 plus 70 plus 36. It is 199. Next you are also going to add the third column, that is P2. 36 plus 21 plus 22 plus 33 plus 74 plus 44. It is summation of P2 is equal to 230. Now we will substitute the values in this formula, that is summation of P1. P1 column total is 199. So 199 divided by summation of P0. Summation of P0 is 174. 174 into 100. Now when you solve it, the answer is 114.37. That is price index number under unweighted aggregative method for 2010 is 114.37. Next we are going to calculate unweighted aggregative index. Aggregative index for the next year is 2011. For 2011 over 2008. Base year is same. The formula is P02 because second current year it is. So P02 is equal to summation of P2 divided by summation of P0 into 100. So we have total of P2. P2 is 230. So summation of P2 is 230 divided by summation of P0. P0 is same, 174 into 100. So when you multiply and divide and multiply it, the answer will be 132.18. 132.18. That's why like this we have calculated the price index number under unweighted aggregative method for the year 2010 as well as for the year 2011 on the basis of 2008. So here comment is not asked, so no need to write the comment. See the next method, that is simple average of price relative method, that on that problems we will solve in our upcoming classes.